Planet Earth is a fascinating place. Seven billion people means 7 billion different life experiences. It means 7 billion different ways to view the world. It means 7 billion different understandings of what reality is. 7 billion different perspectives on what is true, real, and known. I can't imagine seeing the world through anyone's eyes but my own. This is me, Alexa. I want to show you how I believe I came to see the world like I do.
I'm here to shake up the world. Yeah. Ride. Yeah. I'm something like a phenomenon, but still dumping whenever the drama's on. Yeah, hustlers can't eat fit meals, and it feels something.
From what I can tell, the first couple years were really great. We had a perfect little nuclear family. But at some point, my father started drinking again, and everything changed. My parents got a divorce, and my dad basically left the picture. Things quickly became really hard and complicated. I felt really sad, lonely, and different from other kids. And I really missed my dad. Thankfully, during this time, my wonderful mother taught me that happiness is not circumstantial. She taught me that by changing my thoughts, I could change my feelings. And at that young age, I learned that no matter what came my way, I was always going to be okay. My mom got remarried, and I started at a new school in the 3rd grade. By then, I learned how to eat my feelings, so I got to experience the joys of being the new fat kid in an affluent suburban elementary school. I hated that place. My first couple years there, kids were really mean, and I used my resentment for them to fuel my entire adolescent rebellion. I spent most of my high school career grounded and in detention, and I was suspended twice. It began to feel like I was leading a double life. Despite my teenage escapades, I had a beautiful first love, amazing friends, and I graduated high school with honors. But then came college, and things started to get crazy. Started out as just your average college partying turned into me using and selling whatever drugs I could get my hands on. Finally, in 2012, I was arrested with 3 Class B felony trafficking charges. This was the best thing that ever happened to me. I looked at who I was and I hated the person I'd become. I decided from that day forward, I would make the best decisions I could, depending on my level of awareness in every moment.
To the floor, this new life is upon me. I'm giving in to the flow, giving in to the flow.
I moved back in with my mother and started consistently practicing yoga.
Where will I go?
I got sober through the 12 steps and by surrounding myself with other people who were committed to a positive, healthy lifestyle. I learned at this time that addictive patterns of behavior and thought were often the result of a deeper desire for connection.
The sun is cooking up our earthly soup, and
I also learned at this time that if something is bothering me, it's often the result of self-centered thinking and a lack of acceptance.
no matter what you do, so rise up, stand up, rise up, stand up.
So how do I see the world? I see the world through many different lenses. I look through the lens of a white, straight, middle-class female who grew up in a United States suburb. I look through the lens of a little girl whose father constantly disappointed her by not showing up.
I'm on fire, can't you see? But it's an anomaly. Our culture needs to breathe.
I see the world through the lens of psychology by constantly questioning why myself and others think and behave in the ways that we do.
That you know how the time is now. There are too many that have waited before us. We're rising up out of the dust, learning to trust.
I see the world through the lens of spirituality, with a belief that we are living an extremely magical existence.
Trust ourselves, 'cause we are strong beyond our belief, beyond our knowledge. Look inside to find your wells are deep. Reach in and touch them and rise up, stand up.
I see the world through an understanding that hurt people hurt people, that all the negativity in the world is fueled by pain and fear.
Rise up, stand up, rise up.
I see the world through a belief that everything happens for a reason, and just because we can't see the whole picture does not mean there isn't one.
Your truth, rise up, stand up, rise up, stand up.
I see the world through a lens of positive change. I have full faith that as a human race we're moving in a positive direction. Some people may think that idea is naive or overly optimistic. For me, it's a deep soul knowing that no matter what happens, everything is going to be okay.
A feather falls and I hear the call of a distant land. She says, follow me, I will help you to understand how to rise up, stand up, how to rise up, stand up, how to rise up.